Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, and welcome to today's reminder video about the 5-star hero base pool expanding, and kind of telling you it's a pretty bad idea to open a 5-star 10k crystal from July 4th onward to November. You don't really want to do it because there is so much garbage being added in there. The chance of you getting a character that's pretty bad or close to useless is just greatly increasing for a few months, because in July, August, and September, there are quite a few duds added, but when it gets to October, November, and December, there are some really amazing champions. A lot of the champions that are considered kind of top tier, gold tier being added around that region, but the general consensus and advice, if you want the best chance possible to get a really good champion from your 10k crystal, is to wait until December to open your crystal. However, if you're a little bit impatient, like November is the time where it starts evening out a bit. But one of the very important things is, like, you have to make the decision now. If you got 10k crystal, if you want to open it before July 4th, because again, July 4th you have Venom, you have Spider-Gwen, Netflix Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jane Foster, and Groot, all really bad champions to have as a 5-star, so you may want to make sure, like, if you're going to open a 10k crystal, you want to open it before July 4th. So yeah, in July we have those champions. In August, there are a lot of duds. There are a couple of good unduped champions like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and X-23, but again, you have like Red Hulk, Kamala Khan, She-Hulk, Old Man Logan. So, you know, out of the 12 new, there's still going to be 10 duds, so you want to hold off a little bit longer till it gets a little bit spicier. Then September, I think there are some pretty decent champions. Agent Venom, Crossbones, Nightcrawler, and Beast. I think they're all going to be pretty good pickups. Like Civil Warrior and Falcon, like, they're going to be fairly average, not too terrible, but not super great either. And then in October, you have some pretty awesome champions as a 5-star. You have Rogue, you have Quake, you have Ghost Rider and Dr. Voodoo. Also have Karnak and Phoenix, who, you know, a little bit duds. And then we move on to November, Hyperion, Gwenpool, Hood, Dormammu. You also have Hal the Duck and Cable. They're both not too bad, but not the best champions either. But then if you can wait even longer till December and hoard your 10k stash, you have like Archangel, Psylocke, Iceman, Angela, King Groot, Nebula. And I think I'd be pretty happy and excited with pulling like any one of those 6 champions. So kind of the general consensus and advice and thing that I'm trying to get across and remind you guys is that July and August, there are a lot of really bad champions being added to the crystal. It's reducing your chance to get a character that's going to actually be useful, get you through the endgame content. So for the next few months, the general consensus, the general advice is to hold off opening any 10k 5-star crystals to at least November, till the pool has kind of a chance to balance out a bit. But again, for maximum value, you want to wait till December. It's a little bit hard to say, you know, whether or not it's going to be worth saving till January. I know for a fact, you know, you've got Yondu, you're going to have Carnage, Punisher 2099, probably Spider-Man Homecoming, Vulture, and the first of whatever characters coming after that, probably either Green Goblin or Doc Ock. But yeah, Jan might not be too bad either. So yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things where these champions are just so quickly flooding into the 5-star crystal that, you know, waiting like a month or two could greatly increase the chance. You know, instead of you getting a Spider-Gwen, you might get a Dr. Voodoo, and that's a pretty good reason to wait, in my opinion. Again, this doesn't really guarantee that you're going to get anything good by waiting. It just significantly increases the chance. But overall, on the wider spectrum, that you're probably going to pull a character that's pretty decent, that can get you through stuff like Labyrinth of Legends, and is going to be a very valuable asset to kind of your endgame roster and progression. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you open those crystals before July 4th, or hold off till kind of at least November, in my opinion. Apart from that, guys, make sure you spread the word, make sure your alliance is informed, because the worst thing, you don't want people opening crystals next month and getting your Luke Cages and Spider-Gwens, so that's just not about that life. But yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for a very quick tip video today. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and have an absolutely fantastic day.